those who don't know who you are, could you give us a little quick info into who Monae Everett is?
Sure, I'm Monae Everett. I'm a celebrity and editorial hairstylist, author, educator, and client attraction coach.
Tell me a little bit about why did you get into hair? What did you love so much about hair that you decided to make it a career choice?
I totally loved hair. I always had an opinion about hair. I would walk down the street and see women and see their hair choices and have something to say. And people would say, if you can't do it better, you shouldn't say anything. And I was like, yeah, but I really think with a little bit of training, I could. Yeah. So I could just do hair while I went to college, but I fell in love with it because this industry is so extraordinarily vast. And I didn't know that. So I love the beauty industry. I mean, you can do almost anything in the beauty industry.
Absolutely. And thinking about that, you started your own texture style award show, right? Where you are celebrating all different types of textures within the hair industry and different types of hair. Tell me a little bit why you wanted to do that. And since it's been a year since that, how has that experience been for you?
It was phenomenal. I will say I had no idea how much work it would be. It was a ton. I wanted to create the first award show celebrating all 4 hair textures and the stylists who slay them. I feel like there was just room in the marketplace for that. There are some competitions and they're wonderful to have, but there's room for others. And I also wanted to encourage hairstylists to style all 4 hair textures. It's simply not enough for you to only style a hair texture similar to your own. A hair enthusiast styles their own hair texture. A hairstylist styles all hair textures.
Yeah, and I'm sure that so many people were so excited to be a part of it and have you celebrating all different types of hair, I'm assuming.
Absolutely, absolutely. Oh my God, I think we got 350 entries. At first, I was so nervous. I didn't think anybody was going to enter because it was brand new, but I knew to appeal to hairstylists and their competitive nature.
I mean, that's incredible to get that many entries for the first go. So congratulations to you.
Thank you. We did a lot of product brand education or a lot of education featuring the sponsors, and the outpouring of support that I got was just unbelievable. A lot of hairstylists really do want to learn how to style other hair textures, but also not just how to style other hair textures. My specialty is teaching how to style to photographic perfection. And I found that a lot of people, even if they're in a salon and they can round brush for their life, they may not know how to translate that style on camera. So it was beneficial to everyone.
What did you learn about yourself after creating this award show?
I learned a lot. I learned that I am capable of running an award show. Mm-hmm. I think a good friend of mine helped me to launch it. And I think when it was a conversation, it just was this far off thing. And she really helped me to make it come true. And there were just so many parts of launching a competition that I didn't know, but all of this was rooted in my want to further educate stylists and trying to figure out different ways to reach stylists. I really love helping stylists go to the next level. And there are not a lot of working stylists who make it their business to help other people get to higher ends of the spectrum. At the beginning of COVID, it collided with the Black Lives Matter movement. And I felt that it was very true that a lot of times people that look like me don't get opportunities, but I wanted to focus more on teaching how to get those opportunities. And once you're there, learning how to properly perform. So the winners of the Texture Style Awards got a lot of media attention. Their photos were published a lot of different ways, and that can be a really big launching point to taking your career to different places, even if that includes working outside of the salon.
Picking back on what you were talking about when it came to, Black Lives Matter that happened during the pandemic, what changes do you believe still need to be changed when it comes to Black hair in salon professional industry?
I think we need to start by keeping the promises that we said we were going to keep during when a lot of companies pledged a lot of money and scholarships and grants and things of that nature. There were reports done saying that a lot of companies did not keep their word. I think that companies need to widen their marketing and include a more diverse type of person. Everybody doesn't have to be so racially ambiguous. Racially ambiguous is wonderful, but there are also Asian people and Latin people and Black people. And I like to see people who have coily hair and kinky hair displayed and looking beautiful in ads rather than looking like they were kind of stuck there and no one knew how to light them or how to, properly style their hair. I like full variety. I've even spoken to some cosmetology programs about when you have a cosmetology book, why don't you have in the book, an Asian person doing a Latin person hair, a Black woman having her hair done by a white man. Normalize diversity so that people are not receiving the message to stay in their own little cubby.